Hey, what's going on, everybody? Hope we're doing great today. Happy Friday. We've got 15 matchups on this MLB slate today. Be sure to hit that subscribe button. Working our way to 21.2k subs, guys, so keep up the good work. Check out all my betting links in the description below. Really good promos, especially with DraftKings. New customers get a no sweat bet up to $1,500, so go ahead and take advantage of that in the description below, guys. And yeah, we'll hop in it. Big slate today as we head into the weekend. 15 matchups, starting with the Cincinnati Reds versus the Chicago Cubs. Cubs opening up as home favorites at -150. The Reds plus 125 with the over-under at 9. Reds coming into this matchup. Let's see. Currently, I don't know. I can't see their record on this site for whatever reason. But we move forward here. Pitching for the Reds today is Graham Ashcraft with an ERA of 4.67. His last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 5 runs, had 3 strikeouts. Pitching for the Cubs is Javier Assad with an ERA of 2.17. His last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 4 runs, had 8 strikeouts. The Reds coming off back-to-back St. Louis losses. Cubs coming off back-to-back Brewers losses. They're 2-8 in their last 10. Been a real struggle for the Cubs here. Yeah, and you look at the pitching. Ashcraft hasn't been that great on the mound, giving up 11 runs in 3 starts. Assad has given up 6 runs in 3 starts. Overall, he's been decent. But man, the Cubs, they've just been horrible. Did not look good in that Milwaukee series. Didn't look good in the St. Louis series or the Braves series. Don't know what's going on with the Cubs here. I think I'm going to take a shot with the Reds plus 1.5 on the road today. Next matchup, we got the St. Louis Cardinals versus the Philadelphia Phillies. Phillies opening up as home favorites at -190. The Cardinals plus 150 with the over-under at 7.5. Cardinals coming into this matchup 27-27. The Phillies 39-18. Pitching for the Cardinals is Miles Mikolas with an ERA of 5.64. Pitching for the Phillies is Aaron Nola with an ERA of 3.17. Mikolas, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 3 runs, had 6 strikeouts. Nola, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 5 strikeouts. Cardinals playing good right now, 8-2 in their last 10. Phillies coming off a Giants win. Had a rough Giants series. St. Louis, they really struggled against the Phillies. 1-6 on the road against the Phillies. 2-9 against the Phillies here, where they've been very bad. Mikolas, he's given up 7 runs in his 3 starts. Nola, back-to-back 2-run games. I mean, he's been very solid on the mound here. Philadelphia 6-0 at home, where they've been playing very well. I like the Phillies at home. Cardinals are playing well. Maybe they're sneaky today, but they've just been very bad against the Phillies on the road and just in general. And I think I got to take the Phillies at home in this one. Next matchup, we got the Tampa Bay Rays versus the Baltimore Orioles. Baltimore opening up as home favorites at -150. The Rays plus 125 with the over-under at 8. Rays coming into this matchup 28-29. Baltimore 35-19. Pitching for Tampa Bay is Aaron Savale with an ERA of 5.72. Pitching for Baltimore is Albert Suarez with an ERA of 1.53. Savale, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 5 strikeouts. Suarez, his last start, he pitched 4 innings, gave up 0 runs, had 3 strikeouts. Tampa Bay coming off back-to-back Oakland wins. Baltimore coming off a Boston win. Tampa Bay is just 4-8 against Baltimore. Haven't been that great head-to-head here. Savale hasn't been that good on the mound. He definitely gives up runs. Suarez, 2 of his last 3 starts, has not given up a run here, so he's been very solid this season. I like the Orioles today. I like Suarez on the mound, and I'll take Baltimore at home. Next matchup, we got the Pittsburgh Pirates versus the Toronto Blue Jays. Toronto opening up as home favorites at -170. The Pirates +140 with the over-under at 8. Pirates coming into this matchup 26-30. Toronto 26-29. Pitching for the Pirates is Bailey Falter with an ERA of 3.55. Pitching for Toronto is Jose Barrios with an ERA of 2.94. Falter, his last start, he pitched 7 innings, gave up 3 runs, had 4 strikeouts. Barrios, his last start, he pitched 7 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 5 strikeouts. Pittsburgh coming off a Detroit win 10-2. Toronto on a 3-game winning streak, coming off a 3-game sweep against the White Sox. Pittsburgh 0-8 against Toronto here. They have not beat Toronto. They've been very bad against Toronto here. Pretty even pitching matchup. Yeah. I would say it's a nice head-to-head matchup, but they have just not been able to beat Toronto. And I think I got to lean with the Blue Jays at home today. Next matchup, we got the Arizona Diamondbacks versus the New York Mets. Mets opening up as home favorites at -120. Arizona +110 with the over-under at 7. Arizona coming into this matchup 25-31. The Mets 23-33. Pitching for Arizona is Jordan Montgomery with an ERA of 4.46. Pitching for the Mets is Luis Severino with an ERA of 3.68. Montgomery, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 4 strikeouts. Severino, his last start, he pitched 7 innings, gave up 1 run, had 6 strikeouts. Arizona on a 4-game losing streak, losing a tough one to the Mets yesterday, 3-2. They are just 1-8 against the Mets. They have not been very good against the Mets here. Pretty even pitching matchup, I would say. I think the D-backs are good as dogs today in a close one. I'll take Arizona +1.5 on the road. Next matchup, we got the Detroit Tigers versus the Boston Red Sox. Boston opening up as home favorites at -175. Detroit +140 with the over-under at 8.5. Detroit coming into this matchup 28-28. Boston 28-29. Pitching for Detroit is Kenta Maeda with an ERA of 5.80. Pitching for Boston is Tanner Houck with an ERA of 1.90. Maeda, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 0 runs, had 1 strikeout. Houck, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 1 run, had 7 strikeouts. Detroit coming off a Boston win. Boston, couldn't get anything going yesterday on a 2-game losing streak. Maeda coming off probably his best start of the season, giving up no runs. Houck's been solid. It's only given up 2 runs in his last 3 starts here, so he's been very good on the mound. I still think Detroit's a good dog today. I'm not sure I want to pay a big price tag for Boston. Couldn't score yesterday. I'll take Detroit +1.5 on the road today. Next matchup, we got the Texas Rangers versus the Miami Marlins. Rangers opening up as road favorites at -135. The Marlins +110 with the over-under at 9. Rangers coming into this matchup 27-29. The Marlins 20-37. Pitching for the Rangers is Jose Urena with an ERA at 3.53. Pitching for the Marlins is Sixto Sanchez with an ERA of 6.25. Urena, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 3 runs, had 6 strikeouts. Sanchez, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 3 runs, had 2 strikeouts. Rangers on a 3-game winning streak, coming off back-to-back Arizona wins. Miami coming off a Padres win. Rangers are 7-2 on the road against Miami, 5-1 against Miami, so they've been very good against Miami here. Pretty even pitching matchup. I'd say Sanchez has been the worst one of the two, and I like the Rangers. Could be a series they need to, they can get back on track with, and I think I would take the Rangers on the road in this one. Next matchup, we got the Washington Nationals versus the Cleveland Guardians. Cleveland opening up as home favorites at -215. Washington +175 with the over-under at 8. Washington coming into this matchup 26-29. The Guardians 37-19. Pitching for Washington is Patrick Corbin with an ERA of 6.12. Pitching for the Guardians is Tanner Beebe with an ERA of 3.99. Corbin, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 3 runs, had 4 strikeouts. Beebe, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 3 runs, had 6 strikeouts. Washington coming off a nice Braves series, winning 3 of 4 against the Braves, all underdog wins. Cleveland coming off a tough Rockies series. Washington, they are 5-2 against Cleveland. They've been very good against Cleveland. The only problem, Patrick Corbin on the mound, absolutely horrible. I mean, gave up 3 runs last game, but the game prior gave up 8. I mean, he can just light you on fire and just lose a game for you. If anyone else was on the mound, I'd probably like the Nationals today, but with Corbin on the mound, I gotta take the Guardians at home. Next matchup, we got the Oakland Athletics versus the Atlanta Braves. Braves opening up as home favorites at -225. Oakland +180 with the over-under at 8. Oakland coming into this matchup 23-35. The Braves 31-23. Pitching for Oakland is J.P. Sears with an ERA of 3.88. Pitching for the Braves is Reynaldo Lopez with an ERA of 1.75. Sears, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 0 runs, had 1 strikeout. Lopez, his last start, he pitched 4 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 3 strikeouts. Oakland coming off back-to-back Tampa Bay losses. Atlanta coming off back-to-back Washington losses, losing 3 out of the 4. They haven't really played well. Oakland, you look at the numbers, they're 0-6 on the road against Atlanta, 2-12 against Atlanta here. Yeah, they haven't been good against Atlanta. Lopez been solid on the mound for them. I think this is a series they can get back on track. I'm still not in love with Atlanta, but Oakland, they have just not been able to win on the road. Yeah, 1-10 on the road. If this were any other team, I would probably take them, but they've been so bad against the Braves. And yeah, I think I got to take Atlanta at home today. Next matchup, we got the Chicago White Sox versus the Milwaukee Brewers. Brewers opening up as home favorites at -170. The White Sox +140 with the over-under at 8. White Sox coming into this matchup 15-42. The Brewers 33-23. Pitching for the White Sox is Eric Fedde with an ERA of 2.80. Pitching for the Brewers is Tobias Myers with an ERA of 4.43. Fedde, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 0 runs, had 6 strikeouts. Myers coming off back-to-back 1-run games. The White Sox 1-9 in their last 10. They're on an 8-game losing streak right now. Brewers on a 2-game winning streak, coming off a couple Cubs wins. The White Sox 1-7 against the Brewers. Yeah, they have not played well. Love the Brewers here. I'll roll with Milwaukee at home. Next matchup, we got the Minnesota Twins versus the Houston Astros. Houston opening up as home favorites at -120. The Twins +110 with the over-under at 8. Twins coming into this matchup 31-25. The Astros 25-32. Pitching for the Twins is Pablo Lopez with an ERA of 5.25. Pitching for the Astros is Ronel Blanco with an ERA of 1.99. Lopez, his last start, he pitched 4 innings, gave up 6 runs, had 6 strikeouts. Blanco, his last start, he pitched 7 innings, gave up 1 run, had 6 strikeouts. Minnesota coming off a Royals win. Houston coming off a Seattle win. Yeah, I mean, they play Blanco, the best part of the Astros, honestly. I mean, they play very well when he's pitching. Houston is 7-3 at home, so they've played well at home here recently. Yeah, I like Blanco on the mound. Lopez, his last 3 starts, he's given up 16 runs in his last 3 starts here. I do not love that. I think I got to roll with Houston at home. Next matchup, we got the San Diego Padres versus the Kansas City Royals. Padres opening up as road favorites at -125. The Royals +110 with the over-under at 7.5. Padres coming into this matchup 30-29. The Royals 35-23. Pitching for the Padres is Dylan Cease with an ERA of 3.29. Pitching for the Royals is Michael Wacha with an ERA of 4.31. Cease, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 4 runs, had 9 strikeouts. Wacha coming off back-to-back 2-run games here. Cease, he's been getting lit up. 12 runs and 3 starts for him. Padres coming off a bad Miami loss. Royals coming off a tough Minnesota series, losing 3 of the 4 of those games there. The Royals, though, 7-0 at home, where they play very well. Don't love Cease on the mound for the Padres. I think Royals are good dogs today, and I'll take the Royals plus 1.5 at home. Next matchup, we got the Colorado Rockies versus the Los Angeles Dodgers. Dodgers opening up as home favorites at minus 320. The Rockies plus 250 with the over-under at 8.5. Rockies coming into this matchup 20-35. The Dodgers 36-22. Pitching for the Rockies is Dakota Hudson with an ERA of 5.54. Pitching for the Dodgers is Walker Buehler with an ERA of 4.26. Hudson, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 2 strikeouts. Buehler, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 3 runs, had 4 strikeouts. The Rockies coming off a Cleveland win. Dodgers on a 3-game winning streak, coming off a 3-game Mets sweep. The Rockies 0-7 on the road against the Dodgers, 3-11 against the Dodgers, where they have not been very good here. I like the Dodgers at home, coming off a nice sweep. Buehler starting to get some better starts on the mound here, and I'm going to take the Dodgers at home in this one. Next matchup, we got the Los Angeles Angels versus the Seattle Mariners. Seattle opening up as home favorites at minus 180. The Angels plus 140 with the over-under at 7.5. Angels coming into this matchup 21-35. Seattle 31-27. Pitching for the Angels is Jose Soriano with an ERA of 3.61. Pitching for Seattle is Brian Wu with an ERA of 1.66. Soriano, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 4 runs, had 8 strikeouts. Wu, he's coming off a 3-run game. Angels coming off back-to-back Yankees losses. Seattle coming off a shutout loss against Houston yesterday, even though they won 3 in a row prior to that. Angels 1-6 against Seattle. Haven't been that good head-to-head here. Wu's definitely been the better of the 2 pitchers. And I like a good bounce back for Seattle today, and I'll take the Mariners at home. In the last matchup, we got the New York Yankees versus the San Francisco Giants. Yankees opening up as road favorites at minus 135. The Giants plus 115 with the over-under at 7.5. Yankees coming into this matchup 39-19. The Giants 29-28. Pitching for the Yankees is Marcus Stroman with an ERA of 2.76. Pitching for the Giants is Jordan Hicks with an ERA of 2.33. Stroman, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 0 runs, had 5 strikeouts. Hicks, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 1 run, had 8 strikeouts. The Yankees on a 2-game winning streak, coming off a nice Angel series. Giants coming off a Philly loss. Yankees 6-1 against the Giants here, where they've been very good. 8-2 on the road here. Stroman, 2 of his last 3 starts, hasn't given up a run here, so he's been very solid here lately. I like the Yankees. They're playing well. I'll take New York on the road. That's going to be it for the video. Good luck with your picks and parlays on Friday. Hope you guys all cash out, and I'll see you guys Saturday. Have a good one.